We reported the implications on the 9th, as you see. He is building up and is forming an eye. You see what has happened over the last 24 hours. That build-up over the North African coast is heading straight across the Atlantic.
Sunstorm?
We should get him in about 48 hours. Could last a day, could last a week.
So we could be incommunicado at the very moment we need to send on a hurricane warning.
Precisely, Director.
Yeah. Now get a standard hurricane warning down to Earth by 1100 tomorrow, but make sure that they understand that it is an advance warning and that we may not be able to verify and confirm. Try to give us an ETA American coastline. Put satellites 3 and 6 onto it for the next 4 hours.
Yes, Director.
Thank you for picking it up so early. Well done. You two can liaise on administration. And let's keep the storms out there on the sun. Okay? I'm going to have a quick word with Tom Hill.
How long do you think the flare-up will last, Juan?
My estimation is that the sunstorm could be over in 48 hours. At least the worst effects.
Tom? How's it going?
All ticking over, Director.
Must we be so ruddy formal? The name is David. Dave, if you like, although I've never much cared for it.
You're the boss. You call me Tom, that's your privilege. I call you Director. That's my privilege.
Until you decide differently.
Yeah, well, that was a pretty lousy trick you played on us out there, making us think we'd all had it.
You all needed a bit of a shaking up, didn't you? Well, if there's any consolation, it's my turn now. Damn it, I came up here to fill dead men's shoes in the first place. Now there are 2 more pairs. And what am I director of, a MOONBASE or a mortuary?
We've searched, the Americans have searched, what else can we do?
Well, just accept it? Write them off like a pair of faulty transistors?
Yeah, I think we should. Look, everybody on this base takes a big risk just being here. For all we know, Lecco and Zima just run out of luck.
What about my restriction on Mare Frigoris? Do I keep it on and lose a whole area for research, or lift it and risk a few more lives?
I'm afraid I can't help you there. You decide. You're the director.
Thank you very much.
Seismology lab.
What is it, a leak?
No, total depressurization.
What is it, Pat? What's happened? I don't know. I couldn't get back.
Emergency. Emergency. Seismology section has been sealed off. And all personnel must be clear at the entrance area.
All the seals are holding. There's no danger to the rest of the base.
Do we know who would be in that section? Now.
Laubenthal, that's all. Okay, lads, let's go.
How are you going to get into seismology?
Through the airlock seal, how else?
Well, is that wise? I mean, if the seals are holding, why not leave them?
Okay, look, we'll come in from the outside through the hole. Main airlock of the dock.
Take a video unit, Tom. I want everything recorded. Everything.
Okay.
What about Laubenthal?
Dead. He seems to have been torn to pieces.
Keep searching. Perry, you better get down there and check the lab. Get hold of... You were his assistant, man. Don't you want to know what happened?
I think you better send somebody with him.
I'll go. Helen, get hold of Dr. Robinson. I'll want a full autopsy report on Laubenthal immediately.
Right.
This is David Calder. There's been an accident in seismology sections, resulting in localized depressurization. Professor Laubenthal is dead. All airlocks and seals are nominal, and there is no, and I repeat, no danger to the base as a whole. Full report will be issued as soon as possible. Right. Let's go over the points one by one. Helen, how's morale?
Not good. This business coming on top of the 2 deaths in Mare Frigoris, most of the stress indices are way up.
A minus, for sure.
It's created a strange kind of hysterical excitement, akin to hysteria. I'd be more than happy to see a rational explanation found as soon as possible.
Me too. Tom.
Repairs to the lab are well underway.
How much do we know now about what happened in there?
Very little, you've seen for yourself. The place was completely wrecked.
By an explosion. And we all heard the noise.
Well, that could have been the break in the outer wall and the rush of depressurization.
Would there have been any kind of explosive materials in the lab?
No. Why should there be? We use explosive charges in the soundings, of course.
Issued from an explosive store outside the base and taken directly into the field, right? Strictly against regs to bring them inside.
That is correct.
Anyway, those charges have got to be electrically detonated. It's literally impossible to set them off by accident.
Anything fissionable or radioactive there?
Again, no.
The Geiger counter readings are nil anyway. Oh, there is one thing.
Yes?
That wall. Looks as though it's been bashed in from the outside.
Surely that's impossible. I mean...
There's nothing outside there to bash it, is
A
there?
meteorite?
Hardly. That would have still been in the lab. And it's not there.
Dr. Robertson?
Yes, Director.
Cause of death.
Oh, it's hard to know where to start. Shock, loss of blood, lack of oxygen. Well, the body was extensively mutilated. As Mr. Hill said, virtually torn to pieces.
By depressurization.
Depressurization alone would not have produced such extensive injuries. There must have been something else.
Such as?
A localized explosion close to the body would have produced similar effects.
I thought we'd ruled out explosions.
Any other theories, Doctor?
Laubenthal was killed by a tremendous force, presumably the force which shattered the lab's outside walls. As to the nature of that force, well, I must decline to speculate.
All right. Thank you, Doctor.